Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today we are doing our NFL record predictions. Specifically in this video we are doing the AFC, and so yeah, it is currently Tuesday, so 2 days away from before the NFL season starts, so yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the AFC North, which has the Browns, Ravens, Steelers, and Bengals. Coming in last, we have the Browns. I know they got Deshaun Watson, but he's suspended for 11 games, so I really don't see much hope there. Quarterback position is going to suck, and even when Deshaun gets back, I don't think they'll be too good. The wide receiver core is mid, besides Amari Cooper. They have a decent secondary. They got Myles Garrett, but, they got Nick Chubb, but, without a quarterback, I don't think you can really do too much. And so that is why I have them coming in at 4-13, only winning versus the Jets, the Texans, the Commanders, and the Steelers. Now on to the number 3 team. We have the Baltimore Ravens. My favorite player on this team is Slade Bolden. I'm not sure if he made the 53-man roster, but I hope so. I really liked him in Alabama. Not necessarily the best player, but I don't know. But anyways, I think Lamar Jackson, he's buff now, so I think that'll be good. Might change his play style a little bit, and that's what he needs. I think defenses are starting to figure him out a little bit. And so with this new body type, I think that'll help him a lot. They have a decent run game. Nobody really too special. Actually, no. They got somebody good. They have a good run game. They have somebody really good. I don't know his name, but they do have somebody good. Okay, so they got a good run game. I forgot for a second. But anyways, wide receiver core is terrible. They got Rashad Bateman and Devin Duvernay, which I'm hoping it'll be better this year. But Mark Andrews, obviously really good. I think Tyler Linderbaum will be pretty good. I think he was a great pick. Kyle Hamilton, steal of the draft in my opinion. Getting him at 14 or 12 or wherever they got him, that's great. I think that was a great pick. But Patrick Queen will be good. They got an amazing defense with their DBs, corners, and just everything. But I have them coming in at 8-9, winning versus the Dolphins, Bills, Bengals, Browns, Saints, Panthers, Browns, Falcons, and that's it. So now on to the next team. Coming in at number 2, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, they know that, quarterback situation is not looking too good. We're going to assume that Mitch Trubisky will be starting. But, I have a whole lot of hope for Mitch Trubisky. He's out of Matt Nagy and the Bears. He finally has a good coach and a good team. So I'm really excited for him this year. I think he'll be pretty good. Kenny Pickett, I think he'll be good whenever he, starts playing. George Pickens, he's just going to pop off. George Pickens will be great. Najee Harris will be really good. They have a really good receiving core and insane defense with TJ Watt and Devin Bush and Mika Fitzpatrick and all of them. But due to some changes in their O-line, I have them coming in at 9-8, losing to the Bengals, Bills, Bucks, Dolphins, Eagles, Colts, Panthers, and the Browns to finish off the season in Week 18. This has them coming in at 9-8 and finishing second in the division. Now on to the Bengals. So if you guys couldn't tell already, the Bengals are obviously going to be number 1 here. Because we've gone through 3 teams, and I haven't said the Bengals yet, and there's 4 teams in the division, so, if you think about it hard enough, the Bengals would be next. I don't have too much here for the Bengals, but Joe Burrow, of course, will be really good. They have a really good receiving core and great depth at it. I mean, Tyler Boyd as your wide receiver 3 is amazing. Really good running back with Joe Mixon. Really good secondary, despite having Eli Apple. But yeah, I don't think they'll be quite as good as last year, but I still think they'll be really good. Finishing first in the division. I have them coming in at 10-7, losing versus the Ravens, Steelers, Titans, Bucks, Patriots, and the Bills. And that will have them winning the division. On to the AFC South. Now, the AFC South has the Jags, Texans, Titans, and the Colts. And coming in at 4th, we have the Texans. I really do like this team's future, and I think they'll be good many years later. But as of right now, they're not too good. I like their draft picks this year with Devin Stingley and John Mechie. I think Devin Stingley will probably be the best corner in the draft. We're not on to the Jets yet, but I really don't believe too much in Sauce Gardner. But yeah, hopefully John Mechie will bounce back from cancer. Prayers out to him. But just on to the team. For this video, we're just going to say that John Mechie is not playing for the rest of the year. But, yeah. But I think Davis Mills will be good, and I think he'll keep his starting position. The wide receiver depth is not great, really, just Brandon Cooks and Nico Collins. On the defensive side, there's not too much, really just Devin Stingley, and I think they got a new safety, but I'm not sure who, so I don't know if he's good. I looked at the rosters when I made this, but I didn't put anything down other than friggin' Devin Stingley here on my notes, so I don't really know. But I have them coming in with a 4-13 record. Yeah, it's not too great, but you know that they're rebuilding right now, and you know they'll be better in later years. But I have them winning versus the Bears, Jags, Titans, and the Eagles. So yeah, 4-13 coming in 4th. On to the next team. So next, coming in 3rd, I have the Jags. So yeah, the Jags got a new coach, which I'm really excited for to see how he will do. They got Doug Peterson, I believe, and so I'm really excited for him. However, I just don't believe in the team. Mainly just the quarterback that's leading the team. Trevor Lawrence is not good. I really do not believe in him, and I haven't believed in him since the draft. You guys can watch last year's video. I was never too high on him. So I think he'll be decent this year at the most. But the rest of the team is really great. I mean, I love the receiving core and all the new pieces that they have. They got Foyesade Oluokun from the Falcons, and he's a great player. Their running back situation is pretty good. They have a great linebacker unit with Josh Allen, Foyesade Oluokun, Devin Lloyd, and Trayvon Walker. That will be insanely good. I think Trayvon Walker will be pretty good. The rookie, the #1 pick, actually. The main flaw in this team is just the QB, the D-line, and the safeties. But, yeah. So, anyways, coming in 3rd, I have them finishing at 6-11. Winning against the Eagles, Giants, Broncos, Ravens, Jets, and the Texans. And now on to the #2 team. So coming in at #2, this was a very close decision when making, you know, like the record predictions and everything. Both teams are great, and I'm excited for what they'll do this year. But coming in at 2nd, despite the bias, I have the Colts at 2nd. I don't know, but I think Matt Ryan will be really great. Excited to see how he'll do with an actual good team. I think Alec Pierce was a steal in the draft. Getting him in the second round will be really good. Great receiver at Cincinnati. Was really good at adjusting to the ball from Desmond Ritter's passes. Really good receiver 1 and 2. Top tier running back in O-line. Insane defense with just everybody. I mean, their defense is just great all the way around. This is definitely one of my Super Bowl contenders. But I have them coming in at 10-7. Winning versus the Texans, Jags, or losing versus the Chiefs, Titans, Broncos, Patriots, Raiders, Cowboys, Vikings, and the Giants. On to the Tennessee Titans. Now, of course, the next team here is the Titans. I've gone through 3 teams, haven't said the Titans, so obviously the Titans are right here. To start off, Malik Willis, dog. I mean, I don't know why they made that pick. He is garbage. Threw like 3 interceptions against Middle Tennessee State. I hate the pick. Malik Willis is not the future if you're a Titans fan. I don't want to hear it. But anyways, I think Ryan Tannehill will be pretty good. You know, they drafted Malik Willis, so I'm sure he's been working hard. So I think he'll start off the year really good and really strong. Derrick Henry will be really good, of course. I really like the A.J. Brown trade for Treylon Burks. They really got what they wanted. Treylon Burks is kind of like an A.J. Brown kind of player, and for less money, of course. So I really like the trade. They have a good receiving core. Like the secondary, like with Caleb Farley, Amani Hooker, Kevin Byard, and Christian Fulton. I like the Roger McCreary pick. I think he'll be pretty good. And with all that said, I have them coming in at 11-6, losing to the Colts, Texans, Chiefs, Broncos, Packers, and the Chargers. Now on to the AFC West. The AFC West consists of the Broncos, Raiders, Chargers, and the Chiefs. And I'll tell you what, this division was really hard to pick. I mean, there's just, it's just so difficult picking this division because somebody is going to flop. Some team's going to have like 5 wins, and you really just don't know who to pick. And so every team pretty much has a winning record, I do believe. And so, yeah, it's terrible, I know. But starting off in last, we have the Denver Broncos. The Broncos with Russell Wilson will be great. I think he'll add a lot to the team. The wide receiver core is pretty good with Jerry Jeudy and Courtland Sutton. KJ Hamler with Russell Wilson, dynamic duo. I mean, he's so fast, and I think he'll be great this year. They have a great run game with Javonte Williams and that guy from the Chargers. I forgot his name. Dang, I really did forget his name. But you guys know who I'm talking about. Justin Simmons will be great on defense, of course. I think Patrick Surtain will be really good, kind of like last year. And I have them coming in at 9-8 for the 4th team. I mean, you're dead last in the division, and you're 9-8. I really did not know how to pick this division, and this will not be correct. None of these teams will be correct. But I have them losing versus the Seahawks in Week 1. Losing to the Raiders, the Chargers, Jets, Jags, Raiders again, the Rams, the Chiefs, and that is it, I believe. But yeah, losing the matchup versus the Seahawks in Week 1, Russell Wilson, obviously his old team, but I don't know. Just have a good feeling about the Seahawks in that one. On to the next team. Coming in at number 3, we have the Chargers, and this was a very close decision, literally a tiebreaker here, actually. But yeah, we have the Chargers. I think Justin Herbert will be pretty good. Really believe in him. I mean, he's been playing great. Hasn't made the playoffs yet, but maybe coming in 3rd in the division, maybe he can do it. I don't know, but yeah, the receiving core is good with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams. I think Austin Eckler will be pretty good. The defense looks great with Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack and Derwin James, J.C. Jackson, Asante Samuel Jr. I mean, that's just really good. I think Asante Samuel Jr. will be pretty good this year. Obviously, he was a rookie last year, and I believe in him. Great secondary on this team. But anyways, I have them coming in at 11-6. And yeah, losing versus the Chiefs. The Chiefs again. The Raiders, the Colts, the Rams, and the Broncos to finish it off in Week 18. So yeah, that has them coming in at 11-6, finishing third in the division. Now on to the next team. So the next team that we have coming in with the tiebreaker to the Chargers is the Chiefs. And the only reason they won this tiebreaker is because they beat the Chargers twice in the matchups that I had here. So yeah, did I just miss a field goal? What team am I? Oh, I'm the Bills. Never mind. Anyways, I'm never mind. Okay, but I think Patrick Mahomes will take a step back this year because he won't have as many explosive receivers. So I think he'll have to play less of a spark plug role and kind of lead the team a little bit more in kind of a slower, more methodical way, I guess. I don't know really how to explain it. But, yeah. Do I catch this? Oh, no. Okay. Well, anyways. But I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire will be pretty good. Really good receiving core, even without Tyreek Hill. Along with Travis Kelce, of course. I think Sky Moore will be pretty good. I think that was a really good pick for this offense. Creed Humphrey will, of course, be great again. Top 3 at the center position. I think George Karlaftis will be pretty good, or will be good. Justin Reed will be a great pickup. I really like him at safety. And Trent McDuffie will be pretty good. I really like him as a pick. And, yeah. But I have them coming in at 11-6, the same as the Chargers. But I have them losing to the Bills, 49ers, Bengals, Broncos, Rams, and that is it. I kind of said it a little bit out of order there because I missed one, but it's whatever. On to the team in first. So coming in first, obviously, I have the Raiders, and this team, I honestly think this team has the biggest bust potential. I have them coming in first, of course, but that doesn't mean I believe in them. I think they really have a chance to go like 6-11 and come fourth in the division, but I don't know, man. They have a really easy schedule, I think. So yeah. But anyways, I think Derek Carr will be really good. He had a great year last year, and now he gets to add Devontae Adams. I think Josh Jacobs will be good. Hopefully having a little bit better year this year. Even with the bad O-line, the receiving core is amazing with Devontae Adams, Hunter Renfrow, Demarcus Robinson, and Darren Waller. That's absolutely insane. But yeah, I don't really know too much about their defense, so I'm not going to talk too much on it. But for their record, I have them coming in at 12-5, losing to the Chargers, Titans, Chiefs, Steelers, and the Chiefs again in Week 18. And they will win the division. Now on to the last division, the AFC East. So far, we're 19 minutes in, and I'm really proud of myself for not making this a 32-minute long video, even though it's still very long, longer than I wanted it to be, but, we're looking good. I should have hit square right there, but I didn't. I threw it to freaking Cole Beasley for some reason, but, anyways, on to the team in fourth. Well, first of all, should I redo it? Should I stop talking and just restart? I don't think I will. Anyways, the 4 teams here are the Patriots, Bills, Jets, and the Dolphins. And coming in at 4th, I have I'm just kidding, the Jets. I think Zach Wilson will be pretty good and will have a great year compared to last year. He had a really strong performance in the last couple of weeks. And I know he hurt his knee or something, but I think he'll bounce back from that. So I believe in him. I think Breece Hall is a good pick and will be good. I think the wide receiver core is really good. I really like their receivers with Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, and Garrett Wilson, who I think will be really good. Corey Davis, I don't think he'll be all too good. I think he underperforms again this year. But CJ Uzomah, I think they got him. He was on the roster, I believe. I think he was a good pickup, and I think he'll be good. D-line is good with Carl Lawson and Quentin Williams. The rest of the defense is kind of mid. I also think Sauce Gardner will be mid. I don't think he'll fall out of the league, but I don't think he'll be a top-tier cornerback like everybody thinks. So I have them coming in at 5-12, winning versus the Ravens in Week 1, the Dolphins, the Broncos, the Bills, and the Lions. Is that 5? That is 5. So yeah, on to team number 3. So team number 3, this is where I really started struggling last year with my picks. I had the Bills, Patriots, and the Dolphins, of course. And man, it is so hard to rank these teams because they're so just hit or miss. But coming in third, despite getting Tyreek Hill, I have the Dolphins. I think Tua will be good. I really believe in Tua. I think he gets a lot of undeserved hate. But yeah, I think the run game will be pretty good with Chase Edmonds and Raheem Mostert. The passing game excels with Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and Mike Gesicki. Jalen Waddle will have a great year from last year. And Tyreek Hill, of course, is Tyreek Hill. I love their secondary with Byron Jones, Xavier Howard, and Javon Holland. Jerome Baker is one of their linebackers. I think he'll have a better year this year. But anyways, even though they're in third, I have them with a great record, coming in at 10-7. Losing versus the Ravens, the Bills, the Bengals, the Jets, the Lions, the Chargers, and the Patriots in Week 18. No, not Week 18, Week 17. My bad. But yeah, so 10-7, on to the second team. So the second team here is obviously the Bills, because the Patriots are the best team ever, and Mac Jones is the GOAT. No, I'm playing, but I have the Patriots coming in second. I think Mac Jones will be really good this year. We even heard from Bill Belichick that he's been working really hard, and Mac Jones is just that guy. I believe in Mac Jones to come out really strong this year, even though I may have him losing the first 2 weeks, but I still believe in him. Receiving core looks okay, but shouldn't be a problem for Mac Jones' play style. He doesn't really need the receivers as long as they're executing their routes correctly. He doesn't need the talent. He just needs the execution with the way he plays, and he's just that kind of guy. He's just that kind of guy. But anyways, Cole Strange becomes the GOAT. Great pick, steal of the draft, of course. No one on defense really stands out. A lot of great players. And, of course, Bill Belichick will make them a top 10 defense because that's just what he does. But in second, I have them coming in at 11-6. Losing versus the Dolphins in Week 1, the Steelers in Week 2, the Packers in Week 4, and then to the Cardinals and the Raiders, and then the Bills in Week 18. And I'm pretty sure that's 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's 6. I'm really good at counting, guys. But 11-6. Now on to the Bills.